Sent to ask for you.
Welcome, friend. How may I help?
the thing is, I can't. Some of the fish, I don't even know what the hell they are.
Like, it doesn't tell you what they are?
No, like when you catch a fish in a lake, you don't know what it is sometimes.
Wait, oh shit, you're not even talking about on ESO, you're legit talking about actual
like
fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because that's why I tried to, when I was out at the lake today, I was like, I recorded a video, but I didn't realize my sound was turned off, and then, oh god damn it, I got a bounty. So then I re-recorded and I was like gonna like live stream, but it
Wax
said
is looking
when I
for
clicked
group.
in-
Yeah, I have no idea how the videos work, but I'm not as familiar with lake fish. I'm more familiar with marine fish.
Well, I knew almost everything that I would catch in the ocean because I fished, all the time down there, so I knew what was down there. But in some of these lakes, you catch something and you're like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I've caught a few of those, and I just throw them back because it's like I don't want to keep them. Like I know like a crappie right off the bat. I know a catfish. I know a bass and all that stuff. But some of these fish I've been catching, it's just like, man, I didn't grow up fishing for that. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I got a little book. I got the little I don't know what it's called. They put it out every year. It's like the fishing guidebook for your area. But it's like some of those pictures, like I looked at the picture of the crappie in there, and it doesn't look like any of the crappies that I've been catching. The crappies I've been catching aren't like $1 or like not like a silver dollar. They're like little teeny trout or something.
Yeah, I have no idea. Sometimes fish look completely different from the descriptions given, but
yeah, like the pictures in the book and the little state book they put out, they show like a crappie and it looks like a dinner plate, like a small dinner plate. But the ones I've been catching have been shaped like a flat football. They haven't really been looking around. So,
wait, you said that you caught them in a lake?
Yeah.
Okay, then they wouldn't be dabs then.
No, these are like the ones I used to catch in Florida, in the Mississippi, and the rivers and stuff like that. They were more shaped like a tea plate, like a little plate like that. But these are more like oblong. They're kind of like shaped like I don't know, like a turd or something like that. You know what I mean? It's sort of like a football. They're shaped like that. And they're white on the belly and then they're gold on top. But I guess there's a different kind,
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. But that's why I wanted to live stream.
Oh, damn it, Blacks beat me to it. I really wanted an excuse to use my merchant.
Did you buy that cat?
Yeah, I bought the cat merchant, and I really wanted an excuse to use it. I'm so happy I finally fucking got it.
Does it talk to you?
Yeah, it does. When you speak to it, it says different things like Khajiita's coins if you have wares.
Oh, wow.
And it's adorable. It stands on its little hind legs and puts its paws together and bows. It's fucking cute as hell.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it out. Well, let me come over here.
Well, Blacks has one out apparently.
Oh, does it?
Oh, wait, I guess Blacks isn't in the middle anymore. I'll put mine out then. I wanted to sell some shit anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
It just replaces your pet. So, like, your pet disappears while the merchant is out. But I don't know if that goes for all merchants or what. Whoa, what the fuck? What is this?
Oh, there it is.
What did you just do?
That's what's it called? Mentos from being a dragon mission.
Which one did you do? Where you throw down the thing or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shot mission.
Cat merchant in middle. That's what he said.
Yeah, the pen-ass DLC.
Wait, for Elsewhere?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
cool. That's funny.
Shield of the Vampire's Cloak? Gain minor protection at all times! Nobody's using my merchant, right? Like I can move?
I used it.
Okay.
Well, I'm done now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if people were using it or not. I'm gonna head into town to deconstruct some shit. Oh god.
I can't go in town right now. I got a 2,300 bounty.
You can head to Cold Harbor, technically.
Yeah, I guess I could, yeah. Or I could just go to my house, but I'm not on my crafter right now. Unfortunately. I gotta refine like a bunch of shit.
I'm just trying to get my jewelry and enchanting up because those are the last things that I haven't gotten to 50 yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How do you guys I quit the game a while ago and I just got it back again today. How do you guys quick chat?
Wait, how do we
you wanna
what?
like message a
Is there-
person or something?
Yeah, like quickly though.
Oh, the D-pad or the pad in the middle and the button to the right of it, the option button at the same time.
Hang on.
Oh, that's what you mean. Alright.
Sorry, you said touchpad and button.
And
The
start
option
button.
button.
At the same time.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I was like,
But
oh,
it's gonna
another
bring up
way
the
to
last
say
chat that you were in, like it will just say. It won't be like
Yeah.
guild chat 1, guild chat 2, that kind of
it.
thing.
Yeah, but it's easier than having to hit the option button and go down and then hit the button and hit the other button.
I mean, technically you can also just press start and then square at the same time and it's really quick to bring it up.
Start and
Oh.
scroll.
Because it's just a quick thing.
Options.
Start, square, and then you're immediately in the text chat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it gives you all of the options that way. It's just that it's, covering up the whole fucking screen.
I'm jealous of that cat, the cat merchant thing.
I
only
know.
have the lady merchant.
I mean, I don't even have that.
I used to play this game hardcore, and then I got bored of it.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's really fun.
Yeah, I started in February. I fucking love it.
I like how they're still like updating it constantly.
Yeah, new content and shit.
Mhm. How much does a stack of rawhide go for now?
Between, what, 5,000 and 7,000?
Not bad. So price isn't
Rawhide
crazy.
scraps?
Yeah, like a stack of it.
Oh, okay. For rawhide, about 4 or 5.
Yeah, I know it's worth less, unfortunately.
Rubido was worth, what, 5 or 6?
Yeah, if it's if there's scraps, but not the regular rubidite or ruda hide, just the scraps.
Yeah.
Do
The
you guys
regular
have a,
stuff goes for 2, 3.
Do you guys have a guild that you guys are in or anything like that?
I mean, me personally, I'm in New World Disorder. A lot of people in that guild run around here.
Oh yeah.
There's another guild that we're trying to get up for for trading and roleplay shit. Skooma Brotherhood. I need more guilds that have like traders because New World Disorder literally just got a trader.
I made a guild right before I left for the purpose of trading, and then I quit the game. So I'm like kind of upset with myself. But like I taught myself how to code in the game and stuff like that, so I can make the guild look all funky and whatnot. And yeah, I kind of want to try and get people to get into that.
Give me a second, my brother's calling me.
They made it a lot easier, like if you're looking for a guild, they actually have a
I
search
saw
function
that.
now. Yeah,
Which
it's
is
cool.
nice. Which is cool. I'm glad they did that, because otherwise it was really annoying having to go around and invite everyone. But yeah, I sprouted up a guild, and I want to make it like a decent trading guild, not like a great one, but a decent one. But I forget how to do like a whole bunch of things.
Well, if you need help, let us know.
Thank you. I was looking at like all my characters, and I'm like, fuck, I don't remember what I was doing with any of them, because all of them are like level 10 or under.
Oh wow.
And then I had two really high level people. One of them is just strictly for crafting, but I forget how to do that too.
It's all good. How long did you say you were on the game?
I haven't played in probably a year.
Oh yeah, then I don't blame you for forgetting.
Yeah, it's been a while. I used to love this game though.
I've been playing this fucking non-stop for days on end.
I definitely like farming.
Did you farm here a lot?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's probably people here that you know then, like Binks, Shackman, Lunchcase.
No, I knew Sharkman, but no Shackman.
What about Lunchcase?
The name sounds familiar, yes.
Alright.
And there's also, I saw someone in the text chat earlier named TBN Head. I know that person too.
Alright.
It's a lot quieter over here now than it used to be, like a year ago.
Thank God for that. There used to be so many toxic people in this game.
Oh, there still are.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, as soon as someone finds out that, you know, you're a female, they're like, oh, you frickin', and then they go off for no reason.
Oh, you have every idea, actually.
Yeah.
You know perfectly.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, this game is the worst. And then like, people would like, you would just say something in the chat or something, and then someone would just like harass you in the game. And my first experience with this game is, I had this really cool guild that I was in, and it was a trading guild, and the owner wasn't too bad at the start, and his officers were really cool, and they did pretty much everything for him, and I did pretty much all the recruitment for him. And sometimes he'd get like pissed drunk, and he'd come to the chat, and he would tell me things. Like, I was like 16 at this time. I would have been like, or I was like 17 at the time anyway. And he'd be like, "I'm gonna punch your face," and he would just say like weird shit like
Whoa.
that. Yeah, he would like, I don't know why, he would just say shit like that all the time, and I didn't like him very much. I just liked the other people a lot.
Welcome, friend.
And one day, he gets really pissed drunk, and to stay in this guild, mind you, you have to pay 10k a week.
Which guild was it?
It was called the Munchies. It was a long time ago. And You had to pay 10K a week, and you'd have access to like the bank and stuff. So it really wasn't an issue. I didn't have any issues with that. I actually liked it because we were able to get traders that way, and we got really good ones too. But then one day he kicked pretty much everyone out for no reason, just because he was drunk and he was selfish, and he took all the money out and everything. And he forgot to kick me. He forgot to kick me out. So I kicked everyone else out. And then we started a new guild, and we tried to put him on blast all the time because he was such an awful prick.
Sounds like it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then every time we saw him, he would start like swearing. Yeah, not the best. I'll be back in like 10 or 15 minutes. My friend is just in the party chat with me, and he's gonna be gone soon, so I will be back. I'll still be here in spirit. Nice talking to you guys, though.
Thanks, you too.
Hey, what was the deal the other day? I was I can't remember if it was the day Elsewhere came out. It must have been like last week. I had just made a necromancer, and I kept getting messages from that idiot guy, that 7th guy.
Oh yeah, 7th artist. What about?
Yeah, he kept sending me a message like join a group or something like that. And then,
Oh yeah, okay. So he came to me and he was like, yeah, Commando and I got into a fight, and he wasn't being very specific what it was about. He was telling me what it was, but I was still kind of confused because I was like, what triggered this? What started all of this? All I know is that he was saying you two got into a fight, and so he and I were in a group and talking about it because he came to me. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't really have a good I don't have a really good understanding what's going on. And then he's just like, oh, why don't you invite him to this group? And I'm like, okay, but if I invited him, I would have to tell him that you were in this group, because I don't want to, like, you know, just randomly invite him and then you're here and then he's pissed off because it feels like I tricked him. And then he's like, okay, well, I'll try whispering him then and asking him to join the group. And then I guess you just didn't feel like it.
well, I saw hold on, so I was creating I had just created a character, and I saw a whisper from him saying join such and such group, so I ignored him because he's an idiot. And so then Micro whispered me later that day, and I was like, dude, I ran into 7th, and he's like really upset. And I was like, what's he upset about? He was like, he said that he said something over at the cat farm and he got pissed. And I was like, yeah, he said some stupid shit about children and stuff like that. But you know, because I mean, I joke around. We all joke around, but when there's certain lines you don't cross.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of like common sense for everybody. Well, last night I was over in Rift. I swear to God, I wish I had been streaming. He started talking shit or something like that, and I wasn't even talking to him. I was just talking to Micro, joining people and stuff like that. And he lost his shit, and he was like begging people to run a dungeon or something, but of course nobody likes him, so nobody would run a dungeon.
Okay, so like, I only know that like people don't like him from like certain things that I've heard him specifically do. Like, you don't like him because he says a lot of shit. Micro doesn't like him because of that one thing that he pulled in the guild chat before.
Because he says racist stuff in guild chat.
Yeah, first Snake the First doesn't like him because apparently he says that 7th is a pedophile.
Yeah, he said that's why I got mad at him that one day when I guess he was talking to you about why I got mad, because I was like standing here in the middle of selling to my merchant and I had my mic on mute, and he was saying something about like, oh, I've spent like $5,000 on this game, and if somebody ruined my account, I would find them and kill them or something. And I was like, whoa. So I turned my mic on. I was like, yo, dude, chill. I was like, I'm streaming right now. I said, don't say stupid shit like that on stream, you know. I said, I know you don't know I'm streaming, but, you know, when I'm over here, I'm usually streaming, just talk about stupid stuff. And I said, you don't want your name associated with something like that, you know, on a
I
stream,
got proof,
you know?
too.
Yeah, and then he said, like, I would kill a whole, what did he say, an orphanage or something like that? He was like something like, he said something stupid like, if somebody screwed up my account, I would go find an orphanage and kill all the children.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
he
whoa.
neglected to mention that when he was talking to me.
Yeah, we got it on stream, you know, and that's why I warned him. I said, yo, dude, I said, you know I'm streaming, so.
Yeah, no, I told him I was going to go and try and find the stream and watch it, and he's like, yeah, go watch it, and just see if it wasn't anything to get all that upset about, and I was like, okay, and I tried to find the stream, but I couldn't. I don't think you'd had it up yet.
Well, I had, it probably hadn't uploaded yet, but I cut the stream, like right when he said that, I cut the stream and I left the ref. Because I didn't want that shit on my stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That stuff, and then, so.
But he was like upset that you like kicked him from the guild?
Yeah, well, okay, so this is what happened. I had left New World Disorder like probably like a month or so ago, and it was around that time where he was saying all that racist stuff in guild chat, and Micro left the guild, and then they invited him right back and kicked 7 from the guild because he was saying racist stuff in chat, and then for some reason he talked his way out of it, and they let him back in. I guess Sid had talked with him, was like, yo, you know, you just don't be saying racist stuff in chat, you know, because it's like you don't know who's in the guild. You got to be respectful, you know, of everybody, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
And he said just leave that kind of stuff alone. So they let him back in. Well, apparently he did the same shit again. I guess somebody else heard him saying stuff like that. So they kicked him out again.
The thing is, he always goes and blames other people and says that they're just being snowflakes. And it's just like...
I forgot
yeah,
how,
people have, like, you know, some people get over the top antsy, but, like, you do need to realize that you also do have things you shouldn't be saying, and not everybody has your nerves, has, you know, your...
Well, it's just... I mean, we're all here doing the same thing. We're playing a game and shit, and people come on here and they don't want to hear that. You know what I mean?
Right, and then he's like, it's just a game, but then it's just like, but you're making it something more than just a game. You're making it...
It's like all drama to him. Unnecessary shit.
people love to make unnecessary drama on this game, and that's for sure.
Yeah. So we seen him in the Rift last night, so I kind of trolled him a little bit, you know, just fucking with him, and it was really easy because he like makes it so easy to troll him because he like sets himself up, and I was over there and he said something about me. He brought my name into something. I was just minding my own business, do a little micro or something, and I was like, look, dude, I said, you really don't want me to get me started on you because you know I'll destroy you. I'll embarrass you out here, you know. So then he kind of like shut up and was like, hey, guys, I need somebody to run Depths of Malatar with me or something like that. And he was like begging people, and I was like, wow, this is really sad. Nobody will run the dungeon with him. So I started asking people, I was like, why won't you run it with him? They're like, because we don't like him. Something like that,
my
right?
God.
So he started talking more shit about me, so then I turned my mic back on, and I was like, yo, dude, I was like, what's up? What are you talking about? And I was like, you need help running that dungeon? Because he couldn't get nobody to do it. And it was like really sad. And then me and him got into it, and then I let him set it. I always do it the same way. I let him talk his shit to let people set themselves up, and then I dropped the hammer on him, and I was destroying him in chat. And I heard he had his microphone apparently set real sensitive, and I could hear him typing a message, like in chat, to somebody, like probably whispering somebody. And Micro was standing right next to him, and I was like, Micro don't like you either, dude. I said, we all talk shit about you behind your back, right? So I hear his little clicker going beep, 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 beep. He's clicking on his thing, so I know he's whispering somebody. So I said, yo, dude, I said, don't be whispering Micro. He's standing right here. If you got something to say to him, say it out loud. Well, he freaked out because I just guessed that he was whispering Micro. Well, apparently he was, because Micro said, yeah, dude, he was whispering me when you said that. So he lost his shit, and I guess he threw his controller or whatever and left.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I wasn't streaming when that happened, so I lost all the material. I lost it all. So ask Micro about it when you see him. He was like, we were like in tears last night.
But do you know anything about that whole like pedophile thing, like the pedophile claim?
Yeah. So like one day I was over here, and again I wasn't on mic. I was like watching YouTube videos, and I was over here running the circle, you know, getting material, or whatever to refine. And it was like a bunch of people. It was probably like at least a dozen, maybe 12 or 14 people in chat. And I was watching a video and listening to chat at the same time. And I heard everybody going like, no, 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 or they were going, ooh, or something. So I kind of turned up the volume in the mic. Well, apparently he had said something. Everybody was just like, no, dude, you know, don't go there, you know. And then I guess, you know how he is. He like says something and he starts laughing, but nobody else laughs.
Yeah.
And he's like, ha ha ha, that's the funniest thing, but nobody else is laughing because it's like really inappropriate. Well, apparently he said something like that, like about children or something, and he thought it would be funny, but everybody was just kind of like, ooh, don't go there, you know what I mean? But he thought by people doing that he was being funny, but it was grossing people out. And so he took it to another level, like went beyond that and said some other shit. And everybody like got pissed, and everybody was like, yo, dude, don't, you know, it's a game and all and everything like that, but, you know, there's limits. You can't say certain things. Well, I guess he crossed that line. He just kept crossing the line, trying to get a reaction from people. And eventually people were just like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
It was really gross. But I didn't hear the very beginning, so I don't know what was said, but I just heard people freaking out like, dude, shut up, you know?
Yeah, when you left, he talked more about you.
Yeah, apparently he's got this issue with me, like, because I destroy him. You know, I just embarrass him. And I do that to most people. Like when we're over here, like I let people set themselves. Remember, like 50K a day. Remember that dude?
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, so I'll like do that, let people set themselves up, and then I'm just like, boom, I drop the hammer on him. But like last night, he's got this issue because he's like, I don't know what his problem is with me. I guess because I call him out or something. I don't know.
I think it's because you kicked him from the guild and he feels like singled out.
Yeah, but I'm not the only guild that kicked him. Sid kicked him twice.
Well, yeah, but he was shit-talking Sid and that whole guild for, like, days.
He shit-talks everybody, though. That's the thing. It's like he burns all of his bridges. He burns all bridges. With everybody.
Sounds like I don't know who this guy is, but it sounds like he has some issues.
He comes by every so often.
Yeah. He was over here early. He's very socially awkward.
No, he's fun to talk to when he's not saying stupid shit.
But that's 90% of the time, you know.
Like,
See, I know people like that in real life where, like, they say something that I don't know if they realize it, but it's so, like, rude and just not nice. And I don't think some people understand. Like, some people don't have empathy or something.
What are those
Also
people, like, what are they called, like, the people who don't feel like, they don't feel like one way or another, like they have no like sympathy or anything. Like what those like
Sociopaths?
Oh,
yeah, sociopath. Yeah. That's kind of like how those people are. And they had this nervous laugh about them.
Yeah, I had a friend online that was a sociopath.
Like the other day, like oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. Go ahead.
Like the other day, I was at the bear farm. I keep hearing my echo and it's throwing me off. The other day I was at the bear farm with a bunch of people. I think Micro was there, but I saw another player who was icy looking, and you know me, I have to be the iciest bitch on the block. So I was just kind of joking around saying, oh, this bitch thinks she can be icier than me, let's see her try. And I was just joking around, but then I realized she heard me and she was clearly upset. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Like that, I was caught up in the moment. I apologize. Like, the thing is, Seventh doesn't have that. When he pisses somebody off, he just goes harder. Like with that, I genuinely was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. That was inappropriate of me. I'm sorry. But he just makes it worse instead of apologizing. And he says that is all a joke.
Yeah, I just don't think he understands. I think he understands right from wrong, but he wants people to like him so bad he'll say anything to make somebody laugh or something, but he doesn't take into account that what he's saying is disgusting. You know what I mean? He doesn't know that line. He doesn't get it.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I guess it also depends on how he was raised, too, as a hit, I guess, and how many people. He probably didn't have a lot of
Like,
friends.
whenever-
His parents probably weren't any help.
Maybe he tries to act tough, that's the thing. Because whenever somebody is offended by anything, he says that they're being a snowflake. He said that New World Disorder was being a bunch of snowflakes because of the whole Nazi thing they kicked him out for. He made a joke about Nazis or some shit, and they kicked him out reasonably because, they're trying to run a professional fucking guild, and he goes and he calls the entire guild a bunch of snowflakes. That's why they kicked him out, because they just couldn't, hold the Johnson or some shit. I don't know.
I hate these guys. Like, they're in groups, so I can't invite them, and they're taking all the fucking shit.
Oh my god, are they fucking doing that shit? Hold on.
They are.
Alright, senpai. Hold on.
Because, I'll just be running around and I might not realize that I didn't invite someone, but I always will invite them. I'm not gonna not invite someone.
Yeah.
Come on, stop it.
Did you get the merchant and the banker?
No, I just got the merchant. I might get the banker later, because the banker is even more adorable. But for now, I just have the merchant because that's what I needed.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what this dialogue's going to be.
Try inviting them now. I asked them to drop groups so that they could join us.
Okay, where is he?
He's right here.
Oh, not you. Ah! Come here. I don't think so.
Yeah, I kicked myself in the ass when I went to bed last night that I didn't record that.
You can't get everything.
Stop moving.
I know, but it was so good. It was one of the better ones. It was pretty good. Because when he left, it was so awkward because I guess he was trying to talk shit, but he didn't want to say it on mic, so he was trying to whisper it.
Young Orc hasn't left his group yet.
But we could hear him typing on his thing, and then we called him out. We were like, yeah, dude, why are you whispering people when you could just sit right here on mic? And you hear his mic hit the ground, and he runs away.
Hold on, I'm trying to message them.
I invited Senpai, but he hasn't joined yet. But the other guy, I don't even know where he is now.
Yeah, I fixed my character. Dano.
Oh, which one? Your Necro?
Yeah, it's 35k now.
That's how much DPS you're putting out?
Yeah.
Damn.
Merchant in the middle if you need merchant.
That's better than mine, man. I haven't figured mine out yet. I just been using the regular. I just kind of did the generic thing on my skill points, but I probably need to put them in different places. I don't know. I kind of set it up like if I was running a or something. So I'm not gonna get it right. I think I'm running okay gear though. I'm running here I can tell you. Let me pull it up. I'm running 5 pieces of Mother Sorrow.
Oh, come on, all these people.
5 pieces of Mechanical Acuity, and I'm wearing Valken for my the Valken Scoria from the Monster set. It seems to be doing alright, but I don't know if there's probably better sets like that new one. I think what's it called? NSS, the new trial that we ran the other day. I forget what it's called.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But that set, the DPS, the magic set that comes out of that looked pretty good. I wouldn't mind getting a set of that. I ran it with some of the guys in New World the other day, but I got in halfway through because they lost one of their DPSs. So I got there for the last boss, and I didn't get any of the pieces for that set. I picked up some other pieces.
Right.
But some of these dudes, man, like I'm seeing them on their necromancer, they're doing like crazy damage. It looks pretty good, but I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them in Cyrodiil. I'm sure there's like a lot. I just haven't never seen.
Yeah, if you fight dragon in there in the new DLC, you get cool stuff for it.
Mm-hmm. He drops those like the world boss dude. He was dropping those backpacks, and I was getting like what was it, like furniture? Khajiit furniture or something like that, recipes or something.
Yeah, one I fought is the werewolf onions nap.
Oh, is that the one that's in the storyline? Or the quest or whatever?
It's the stuff I'm... if I have them.
I got some of those recipes. Let me see if they're still in my inventory. You can have them if you haven't.
I'm good.
Because I didn't read them.
I'm not very good with crafting or...
See, I got a green one and a blue one. I got the Elsewhere Runner. I don't even know what it looks like. I guess I gotta Google it. And then I got Elsewhere Spice Display Turmeric Yellow or something. I don't know. But you need that shimmering sand ingredient to be able to craft it. I don't have any of that yet. I don't even know where to farm
yeah, I
it.
forgot I can craft that kind of... Man.
Mm-hmm. I learned a crap ton of them on my crafter, but I don't have any of the Elsewhere stuff on my crafter yet. I gotta transfer it over, put it in the bank, and read it.
Damn, I have 833 rawhide scraps.
Yeah, I was saying, like, when you left that day, he said about you depressed and that.
I depressed him?
No, you was depressed.
He said I was depressed? What was I depressed about?
I don't know.
Is he a psychiatrist now?
And then you lost someone like that.
I did what?
He said that that you're depressed and you lost someone.
What the hell is he talking about?
It's his words.
I wonder if he's got me mixed up with somebody else that he's heard or something. Because he always calls me Micro and he calls Micro me. Like he gets our voices confused. I guess he thinks we sound alike.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because one day he was asking me about a story. We were talking about fishing or something like that. And I told him I wanted to go to North Carolina to go fishing. And he started talking about something else, like something totally off the subject. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? He was like, remember we talked about it last night? And I'm like, that wasn't me. I was like, you got me confused with somebody else, dude. That's not me. He was like, yeah, remember you were telling me about this thing, this car or something like that? I was like, no.
But nice story.
Yeah, I was like, tell me about it. And I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. But when we were fucking with him last night, he was like, I was like, so why did they kick you from that guild? And he was like, which guild? I was like, how many guilds have you been kicked from, bro?
I just realized my mic has been off. I'm stupid as fuck.
Stop it. You are not stupid. You might be a little airheaded, but not stupid.
Nah, I'm a fucking dumbass, but I'm okay with it. Alright, Brandon is up for joining the cat farm. He was the guy that was running it backwards and then not backwards. Yeah, he's running in front of the group now. He's right over here.
Sorry, I was just fucking around with my skills. Stop moving.
You can pass me crown if,
There we go. No, I'm just messing around with, like, the skills and abilities I
Okay.
have right now.
Alright. Here, just shoot him a quick invite so I can invite these people. Welcome aboard, Brandon. Shit, let me check how many stacks I have.
Stack is 100, right?
A stack is 200.
Oh, okay.
Also, Commando, you were wondering about Shaq. He whispered me yesterday asking for me to join with him in farming and elsewhere. I didn't do it because I was in the middle of doing a dungeon, but he was on yesterday.
Oh,
That
cool.
name
I
does
was wondering
sound
what happened to
familiar.
him. I ain't seen him.
Yeah. I think he was just MIA for a while. Just not on or anything.
Sweet.
Right on. He's another one that gets our voices confused. He thinks I'm always somebody else.
Like, I can tell between you and Micro. Like, your voices do sound similar, but I can tell the difference. But yeah, I don't get you guys mixed up.
Yeah, Shaq was like, one day I was over here and he was like, I don't want to run that dungeon. And I was like, I didn't ask you to run dungeon, dude. He was like, yes, you did. You want me to run such and such. I was like, that wasn't me. And then Micro turned his mic on. He was like, no, dude, that was me asking you. I was like, dude.
Oh my god, I keep hearing my fucking echo, and every time I hear it, I just realize how fucking, like a child I sound, and I hate it.
You don't even
Sometimes,
sound like a child, you're
when I
fine.
get the echo, if I just unplug my mic and then plug it back in, if you get like a USB cord.
It could be that your mic's a little bit louder too.
Maybe? Or maybe it's because I'm talking too loud and it's echoing or something.
I can't hear it right now.
What the hell?
Well, I think for you guys, it's not that it's echoing, but my voice is getting to you guys later. Because I notice there's always like a gap whenever we're talking.
Could be.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Detroit.
Oh, I'm from Canada.
Oh, holla. We're neighbors.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot of Canadians. I used to be in this one guild. There's almost nothing but Canadians. They were all over the place. It's crazy.
What you talking about, eh?
Yeah, right.
We ride moose and polar bears up here, eh?
Oh, I want to ride polar bears.
Good luck with that. Make sure you get a video of that one.
Hold on, do I have one?
Okay, so like I want to ride a polar bear. In Japan, they also have seals as pets, so I want a seal. I know I can't technically have a fox, but I might start a fox sanctuary and just have a bunch of like snow foxes.
Personally, I want a goat farm.
Oh,
Just
that's great. That's a fucking A class or class A goal.
I wouldn't know what to do with them, but you know.
I don't know. That sounds like it's living the dream.
Yeah, that would be living the dream.
We had a neighbor where I live. They don't live here anymore, but I guess they wanted to raise rabbits or something. I don't know why. But they moved out, and now the whole neighborhood has rabbits running around their backyards
Wow.
and stuff.
Oh Jesus.
Crazy.
Honestly, bunnies are really fucking adorable, but they fucking are one hell of a pain in the ass to take care of, from what I'm told.
I don't know, man. They live in their backyard, though. I know that. I see them every time I cut the grass. It's like they'll just come running out from all
No.
different areas.
Yeah, no, they're a huge pain in the ass to take care of because they need a shit ton of affection. Like, if you do not show them enough affection, they will die. It's not even just, like, feeding them or anything. It's literally affection. Oh, also, Commando, I've been going to that place that you told me about to get the torch bugs.
Oh, Ravenspire?
Yeah.
There's
It's
like a
fucking
million
great.
of them.
I know,
Yeah.
it's fucking great.
I don't know
And
about
then
you
the-
guys.
Huh?
It's time to get stoned.
Big mood. But it's nice because there's like torch bug thoraxes are so fucking expensive, so I can sell them for a nice amount. The
Yeah, I
only
was
problem is
surprised, man.
I need a fucking guild to sell them with because I only have one guild that has a trader at the moment.
I can actually invite you. I'm in a hold on, let me see. I think all the ones I'm in though charge, but it's like 10, 15k a week, something like that, but you make that back. I mean, as long as you sell enough stuff, I mean, you make it back fast. I mean, I make, like, when you sell money to the merchant
I
over
mean,
here, like when I sell my stuff,
how often do you typically sell shit in that guild?
every day. Because
Is
they're
it like all
high-end
auction every day?
traders. Well, they have really good traders. Let me see what guilds I'm in now. Let's see, like the top traders I'm in right now is 2 goblet, or 2 winches, 1 goblet. They got a trader in Elden Root, Harbingers of Light. They're in Wayrest, and $5 motifs. They're in Remnant. Oh, damn, they got the brand new trader. I guess they put it in elsewhere. Usually they're in like either Elden Root, Vivek.
What's the cheapest
Eleanor.
one of those?
Let me check.
Cause like I don't think I'll mind paying paying just to see what it's like to be in one. Give it like a week trial, but I don't know.
It's mostly worth it if you have a lot of stuff to sell. Otherwise, I would save up and then till you have some stuff to sell, and then do that.
Okay, so here we go. 2 goblets, or 2 winches, 1 goblet. They charge. Oh damn! Let me see it out here. 15k a week. They charge. $5 motifs is 10k a week.
You said one of them charges 5k a week?
Yeah, the one that's in Wayrest right now, Harbingers of Life, is 5k.
Okay with that.
And that's a good trader. So in Wayrest, that's pretty good. Elden Root's awesome. I saw a lot of crap over there. I don't know about the new one and elsewhere yet, so. But $5 motifs is usually in Elden Root. One of the big, the top traders.
Yeah, I just need a better way to make money.
Here, I'll send you an invite to that one. Hold on one second.
I need to figure out which guild to get rid of though, because I'm already in too many. And New World Disorder and then there was another one that's like absolutely out of the question. But yeah, Gods of Olympus, that's out of the question. I don't know what else.
I'm starting a social guild if you guys are interested.
Right on.
Well, I mean, I already have like the 5 guild spots taken up, so I don't fucking know.
Well, I'm not doing anything with my guild right now, so if you want to drop that one, you can drop that one.
Okay, and then you can add me back if we ever.
I have a guild for that too.
Yeah, I'm just using it for bank space right now.
I actually I had one that isn't meant for me for bank space, but I gave it to someone I know because I quit the game. So now I look back and all their stuff is in it. I'm like, fuck.
Could you add me to that 5k one?
Yeah, hold on one second. I'll send you an invite.
And also, how do I pay my weekly dues and shit?
You gotta go
it's
to
easy.
you gotta go to the bank, and you gotta go to the bank you're looking for. So like it'd be whatever group you're in, and then you go deposit money.
Okay.
Yeah, so just by like on the Sunday, I think they give you a couple weeks free for new ones. But
Okay.
I just sent you an invite. So then just what I do is I always deposit in the bank and I type in guild chat dues paid, and then you'll see your rank change when the officers get off.
Okay.
But you sell
So-
as long as you price it correctly, it will sell fast.
Okay.
Like all the like the Rubido leather, you probably have like thousands and thousands of that from breaking it down or whatever. You can sell that. That pays for my dues right there. You sell two stacks, and that pays your dues for the week.
Okay.
I always keep like 10 to 15 stacks in there all the time.
And like, do they have a way to keep track of like how you've paid your dues and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In your
Like-
guild notes.
Okay, so that way I can be like, hey, did I pay my dues this week? And then I can.
I usually pick like 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and then your rank will change based off how far you've paid. Like it'll say like 1 week paid, 2 week paid. So you know that if Sunday's coming up and you're 1 week paid, if Sunday comes and goes, then you're going to be demoted to unpaid. So you want to keep your rank up, paid, so you don't get kicked or whatever.
Okay. So right now I could potentially just pay for like 2 weeks right now, and then
Mm-hmm.
that way I'll always have it. Okay. I'm gonna go do that because I think I have enough money to do that.
Yeah, like I said, just put your stuff in there and just price it good, like see what everybody else is pricing it for, and then once you pay your dues, just type in that guild chat, just type in dues paid, and let me see if they're doing a special right now for new ones. It just says you can pay ahead as much as you want. It is recommended to stay 2 weeks paid or higher, so there's no interruption in your ability to sell. Yeah, that's it. But
New members get a free week after they deposit.
there you go, bam, sweet.
The weekly guild fee is 10k if you aren't promoted within 24 hours. Rank flip.
Oh, it looks like they're changing it. Okay, right now currently
5k
it's
a week
5K.
is a deal for high traffic locations. Our trader is in every week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess they're raising it to 10k so they can stay in the top city or whatever. Because 5k was really cheap because they were always in like Grotwood or Vivek, and those are really expensive traders.
Okay.
So I was surprised they didn't charge more actually. Yeah, 'cause if they're doing like Vivek, Grotwood, they're probably blowing like between 20 and 25 mil a week for that location. It's kind of pricey over there.
Okay, so just trying to get shit together that I've accumulated.
Do you refine any of your scraps?
Yes.
So then, if
I
you're
don't
looking
refine
under
all of them, but a lot of them.
one way to make really quick money is your Rubido, the stuff that you've already refined, because it adds up. You refine so much of it trying to get your Druax, you always have a ton of Rubido hide. I mean, sometimes I get up in like 50, 60,000, pieces of hide. So what I do is I sell stacks of it, and I always keep like 10 stacks in the trader at all times. So if some crafter comes around looking for, good deals, they buy it all up at one time. So usually what will happen is you'll log into your account when you get on for that day, and you'll have 10 messages saying, you sold 10 stacks of the Rubido. So the way I price it is that if, depending on the city I'm in, it will always sell. Like if you price it at 2,800 gold, it'll sell, but sometimes in certain cities I'll check the other traders and see what they're selling it for, and if they're selling it for like 4k a stack, then I'll sell it for 3,200 a stack. That makes it 800 gold cheaper than what everybody else is selling for, so your guarantee is going to sell faster. So if I keep 10 stacks, 10 times 3,200 is 32,000. So every day you should a minimum be making 32,000. And that in one day you've already paid your guild dues for 3 weeks. That's how I kind of look at it. You make your money back. Even though you're spending money, you're getting the ability to sell in a very busy, high traffic area.
Yeah.
So it works out, you know. And then on top of that, all the other crap like your motifs, your temper out, your alloys, your drew wax, and stuff like that. And I usually sell those in stacks of 50. Sometimes I sell in stacks of 8. Like I'll sell 8 at a time because the reason I do is that it takes 8 wax to upgrade one piece, you know, with your crafting maxed out. So people are always looking for 8 usually, or they want to do like 5 pieces of armor, so they're looking for 56 pieces. But I usually sell them in stacks of 50, and you can sell them for like 320,000. So, you know, drew wax is pretty easy to get, you know, so you just sell them stacks.
Wait, so 320,000 per drew wax? Or
for
per,
50 of them. For a stack of 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
So what I'll do
for
is, like, if they're
later.
selling for like 7,000, I'll sell for 6,800. Multiplied by 50.
Okay. Also, it says that my I don't have permission to post in the guild store right now. So
Yeah.
what do I do? Do I just message them first?
Yeah, what they'll do is one of the officers usually gets on about every hour, and he checks the guild history, and he'll see the new people that joined, and then they'll promote you to 1 week paid or 2 weeks paid if they're giving away free weeks for new members.
Okay.
But what I would do is I would go ahead and pay for a week, and just type in, you know, dues paid.
Okay. It says that it's free for the first week.
Yeah.
But should I still pay?
Yeah, to get their attention, and what they'll do is they're on top of it. So what they'll do is if you pay for a week and they're giving their free week, you'll be considered 2 weeks paid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just go to the guild bank
Yeah, just go to any banker and then make sure you
deposit gold.
Well, yeah, because that's what they charge, is just, you know, gold. So.
Well, yeah, but I'm just wondering where I deposit the gold. So I just go to deposit gold in the guild bank.
Yeah, but make sure you select the right guild, because sometimes people do the wrong guild and they don't get promoted.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I just fucking did.
Yeah, so you gotta pay attention to what guild you're actually depositing it at. Because I've done that before. I'll put like some material in there to donate to the guild, and I'll be like, hey, did you get those mats? And they're like, no. And then I look back to the guild history at other guilds. I'm like, oh, I deposited the wrong one. So then I just message the guild master and tell him to send it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. My brother's talking to me. I'm sorry. He keeps on asking for my attention. Okay. So I just paid my dues, so what do I do? Just go into
go into chat and make sure you select guild. It's probably going to be 5 for you since it's the last one you joined. And just type in dues paid, send. And then one of the officers will see that, and if they're on, they'll promote you right then and there. If not, they'll look at the guild history when they log on and promote anybody deposited in the guild bank.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you end up selling a lot of stuff and you want to join another trader that charges, just let me know, and you can join. The other 2 really good ones that I use is 2 winches, 1 goblet, and the $5 motifs, and of course the New World Disorder. Because I think they got theirs in Sentinel, which is in Alikir. And believe it or not, that's a pretty good spot, because when you port in, that's the main city in Deshaun, or not Deshaun, Alikir. And right there by the way shrine, there's most people don't really know it right there, but there's 5 traders, I think. And it's just to the right-hand side of the way shrine, which is the only direction you can really go unless you're going to go farm zombies. So people might go farm zombies and get a lot of fishing material, and then they can sell stacks of bait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably do something like that.
That's probably where I'm going to sell my bait, is in the New World Guild, because that's where people go to farm bait, so they might be looking for bait over there to buy. So, and you can sell this for like stacks of 7,000, you know.
Okay. God damn it, Kyle. 1 second, again.
I don't know if worms are still selling like they were, but I remember last year this time they were selling for like 9 a stack of worms. think I've seen like crawlers and stuff for like 4,000 or 5,000.
I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah, we got some good drops right now. Holy cow. My damn thumb's gonna get numb from refining all this
Welcome,
crap.
friend. How may I help you?
Seriously, man, sometimes I'm like sitting there, I'll have like 4,000, 5,000 scraps, and it's just like square, 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 over and over and over. Oh, we got Randa over here. Look at him in here. TW Rowdy. Sweet.
Okay.
Hey, hold on, where is it at? There it is. Hey, Austin, I started the quest last night over in elsewhere. Do you get that house or that property when you complete it?
Yeah, you get a house if you complete the half of the mission.
Did you get a mount too?
No.
Okay. I thought somebody was saying that if you complete the quest or something. He might have been talking about a different one now.
Do you got the free mount yesterday?
I don't know. I don't know if I got it or not. Would I've got a message that I got it?
Friend, how may I
The one you got on Sunday.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I got it on the right time or not, or if I killed anything.
I didn't get on until late last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What time were we supposed to get on or whatever to get that mount?
I'm gonna check.
Because I was off for a while, but I don't know if I did the right thing. I don't know if I killed what I was supposed to when I did. I don't know. I read about it and I forgot.
I don't know.
Uh-oh, we got another random over here. I gotta try to get him in here. I don't know who this is. It looks like... Trying to invite you, brah. Hold on. Coconuts. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my
Welcome,
drink.
friend.
Pull my merchant
How may
out.
I help you?
God, this house is literally just me and 3 of my brothers, and yet it still feels like a full house. It's not even all of us. It's just three of my brothers.
Dude, treasure map, huh?
Welcome, friend.
Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna go run around and try and figure out this game again.
Alright.
It was nice chatting with you.
You ever... Nice chatting with you too. Ever want to talk to people or shit? We're always here, so...
Sure, sounds good.
Alright, see you around.
Yeah, see ya. Bye, guys.
Holy shit. Ugh.
What's up?
Cold. Oh my god, dude. I had to like go get I had to turn down the air conditioning because it's not like cold in here, but it's so hot outside that it feels cold inside the house because the air conditioner's running, you know? Holy moly. I gotta turn the air conditioning up, man. It's hot.
Oh my god, did I tell you that I got a friend request from this account? It says PS Girl 479316. And
I got it
says,
too.
I like you. Oh my god, I want to message. I know it's just a bot, but I want to message it back and be like, bitch, I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm looking for a man. Check my naked pics on my profile on this dating website.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I didn't
bitch, I'm
recognize the
straight.
name, so I wanted to see like if it was a real person. So I read it, and then I was like, oh, that's what it is.
Hey, send a fake picture back.
Yeah, right. Get like a picture off the internet.
How do I
or
message
something.
them back and be like, bitch, nah?
I like going that webpage, like what's it called? My Big Life or something like that, where the people are like 800 pounds and they have to be lifted up by a crane or something. And like, get one of those pictures and like send it to them. Be like, hey baby, this is me.
Come over.
I seriously, man, I watched one of those episodes. I forget, like on Discovery Channel or something like that, and it was like, I feel bad for the people, but you know,
Welcome, friend.
Yeah.
they have to like knock down walls to like get them out of the house and shit. And they were gonna take this one lady to the hospital because she was having some health issues. Shocker. But the fire department came because they couldn't lift her, so they kind of like got her on like this thing, but they couldn't keep her on it, so they called a construction company because they knew they weren't going to be able to get her out the front door. So these contractors came by and took the door down, and then they used these things to cut the hole where the door was to make it like twice the size. Yeah. Well, then they had to hire a company that has like one of those trucks that drives around that has a crane on it. And because the fire department couldn't lift her up, and they had to get like one of those big Ryder / U-Haul trucks, you know, that you move furniture in, houses and stuff. And they had to lift her up in the crane and put her in the back of this truck because she couldn't fit in a regular car. And they took her to like this health place where they can do surgeries and stuff to remove all the fat or something.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was like this whole big ordeal, you know, just to get this person out of the house because they hadn't left the house in like years, I guess, because they couldn't walk. You know, their body couldn't support all that weight. I was just like, dude, how does it get that bad? You know, how does it get to that point? At what point are you where you're just like, all right, I need to drop a few pounds? You know what I mean?
Not even a few, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a few hundred. You know, and it's like I feel really bad for these people, but
Yeah.
because they might have some kind of medical condition that causes that, but it's just like at some point you're just like, hey, I can't leave the house, I'm too big. You know, then it's time to start getting professional help.
Yeah, every time I see
Right.
on TV, it's like 600-pound person.
Yeah, that's what it was, like 600-pound life or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I just click it and then not to watch it. But it's one
Yeah.
person. I couldn't watch it.
It was just too disgusting.
I'm not trying to pick on them, but
Nah, I'm not trying to pick on them. It's just I can't watch it. It's like they have all these sores and stuff all over their bodies. I'm just like, man, I couldn't do it. There's no way.
Yep.
If it ever got to the point where I could not leave the house because I was too overweight, I'm seeking some serious, like, professional help.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, dude, cut this shit off and, you know, get this fat
And
off.
it's not even like being fat in general that's like bad or anything. It's just when it's getting in the way of like of your life.
Where you can't move around without a crane. You know, that's
Right.
the problem. Yeah.
Like you can't even like screw a fucking wheelchair. You need a fucking giant ass machine to carry you around. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. They had to get this like machine,
I mean, when you have to knock down a wall from your house to leave, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not normal. Well, I think I'm going to leave the house today. Call the contractors, knock down the bedroom wall so I can leave.
Jesus, that's depressing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to rent a U-Haul. Why? Are you moving? No, I'm going to take a trip somewhere.
Bruh.
I'm just going to lay in the back.
I'm going to this store down the street.
Oh, shit. It's too much, man.
God, did they even fit in the ambulance? Like, did they actually have to take a fucking semi?
No, just
they
put
had to,
on the
like-
roof.
Yeah, they had to rent a U-Haul, and they rolled up the door in the back, you know, and like got her on this like piece of metal, and
my
crane
God.
lifted her in there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. I'm like sitting here feeling
pray to
terrible.
God I never
Yeah.
get to that. I pray to God I never get to that.
No.
Hope not eat
When I
'em.
gain 5 pounds, I know I gained 5 pounds. You know, I can tell just because the way I feel like, you know, clothes don't fit right. You know. But they're talking about, you know, this lady legitimately to get down to 300 pounds, she had to lose like 500 pounds. Yeah. But they could only cut out so much fat at a time because it's dangerous, apparently. They were
Yeah,
saying they
'cause
would
you
have to
could
do it in
lose a shit ton of-
stages.
You would lose a shit ton of blood at once, and it would, yeah,
Yeah.
it would kill you.
They had to do it in like increments of like 200 or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, this month we're going to take you like 200 pounds, then we're going to do another 200 pounds. And then another 200. I was just like, holy hell, dude. I barely weigh. I mean, I'm like, I think the last time I went to the doctor, I was like 220, 221. And she's
That's
talking
about where
about
I'm
losing.
at. About.
Well, she's talking about losing that much weight. My whole body weight, she's going to lose in one day. That's insane. She's like losing a whole person in one day.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the mental strength to be able to deal with that.
Nah, it's hideous.
Do they message you when they've added you to
No, they just change your rank, so you just got to check it periodically.
Okay.
Like if I go in there now, like if I go to social yields, and click on it, the roster, then it will say, then you just look at your rank or whatever.
Okay.
But they do it pretty often. During the day, they don't do it as much because everybody's either at work or school. And then, but if you post in there, they check the guild history to see if he's positive.
Okay.
They're really accurate. They're on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says unpaid/boot still, so.
Yeah, just give it like an hour or so. It'll change. If it doesn't update in an hour, just throw a message like one of the officers or the guildmaster and say, hey, can you change my rank so I can put some stuff in the trader? And
Okay.
they do it like super fast.
How much do you typically sell stacks for?
Of the ribbon of leather?
Yeah, do you actually sell the scraps or just
No.
the leather?
Just the leather. Yeah.
Is it actually more expensive, or it's better if you sell the leather and the drew axe? Like, you
Yeah, I
make
sell
more
the
money
leather.
from that?
Yeah, I sell the leather and the drew wax. I don't sell scraps. I refine
Okay.
all that stuff, yeah. Because that's how you make your
Okay.
big profit, by refining it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll come over here and farm for a few hours and then go refine it, and then the stuff I want to keep, I'll keep it, but then I'll sell like the elegant lining, the drew wax, and the rubido hide.
Do you sell elegant lining in stacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not very often, but I will sell it just because I get too much of it. I can't use that much. I usually get like If I get 1 Drew X, I usually get 1.5 elegant lining. It's like a 1.5 to 1 ratio.
Okay.
It's different though every time, but it's pretty accurate. But like right now, I sold like some last week, and in my inventory right now, I got like I got 29,700 rubido leather. So I'll sell like 5 stacks, and that will knock it down 1,000. You know what I mean? So that'll be at 28. So I could fill all 30 slots with rubido leather, and it won't even put a dent in what I got in my inventory.
Okay.
But you know, 30 times, you know, 3,000. That's 30,000. You'll make 90,000 if you sell all 30 slots of just the leather. You'll make that in a couple days.
All right.
And Friday and Saturday nights are the best. That's when you got to make sure all 30 slots are filled up, because it'll all sell.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because there's going to be more people playing Friday and Saturday nights.
Yeah, I always make sure all my slots are filled up in the guilds. Where the hell is Bradley? Damn it.
I have no idea.
He's not on my friends list. I can't whisper him.
What's up?
I was thinking about this guy. I saw it. Brandon just left the group. There was a guy that I was doing a trial with. I think it was on. I don't know if it was. I think it was Saturday night or something. I just did a trial with a bunch of randoms, and the guy's name, he was the tank. His name was Brandon too, but it wasn't spelled like that. And nobody was talking. It was just like a bunch of randoms, and we all had our mic off except for this one guy who was the tank. And he was like walking everybody through it, but we all knew how to do it. It was Cloud Rest, I think. And we're just going through it, and it's easy as hell, and nobody's having any issues. Well, the tank died. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he just wasn't paying attention or what happened. Well, he died. And he's like, he starts flipping the fuck out. And nobody cared. I mean, we revived him, and it was no big deal. And, well, he's on his mic the whole time. He's like, oh, come on, healer, what the fuck? Do your job. And I'm like, thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, relax. It's okay. You got revived.
It's a game.
Yeah, I was like, dude, it's going to be okay. We're beating the trial. It's no big deal. Well, he keeps going on. He's like, come on, healer, do your job. Yeah, I'm just like laughing my ass off. Oh,
Was he crowned?
Probably, yeah.
Fuck, I would have kicked him.
Yeah, I was just in Kragnor and I saw a little message saying looking for DPS or something, so I joined, and we were doing it really well. There was no issues. We were just flying through it, but I don't know, I think he might have just been AFK for a second and died, and he lost his shit. He started screaming at the healers, and I'm like, dude, it wasn't the healers. They were doing their job. It was just the way he said it. He was like, oh, come on, healer, do your job, god damn it. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? It was Brandon.
I see these people, I think I told you about it before, but like I see these people that have these auras around them, and I think it's because of the weapons they have, but like, how do you get like that frosty aura? Huh?
Is it balls like blue, red, green?
No, not those. Like,
Oh.
I know that those are from like the sets, like the Sanctuary set and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like, I see people that have like stars around them, or like this icy fog, and I'm like,
Oh,
I want
cool.
that.
I wonder if it's a memento or something that they're using.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, is it like all the time it's around them? Or is it just like
Yeah.
a couple of seconds? Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, it might be their gear or something. I don't know. Or skin, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't think it's a skin.
I know sometimes I have one character, her arms will like glow red. And it has something to do with the
That's cool.
set I'm wearing or something. I don't know. They don't do it all the time.
Maybe it might be that then.
Or an enchantment. A certain kind of enchantment, maybe. I don't know.
Possibly. Fuck. Dropping shit. Anybody has any jewelry that they're willing to just get rid of? I'll be happy to take it off your hands. Same with enchantment shit, because I need to deconstruct some stuff to level myself up.
I don't have any right yet.
Huh?
I gotta do the same thing on this dude. I gotta get my all my shit up to 50. So I get better drops.
Yeah. I'm glad I have Somerset, so now I can finally fucking start getting better drops with the jewelry.
Oh yeah.
Am I ready? Are you ready, kids?
Trying to avoid this person here.
Somebody's just like, anyone got any health glyphs they don't need? And I'm just like, I just got rid of it.
Alright.
I think I got one, I believe.
This is a real nice place to get jewelry and glyphs and shit.
Yup.
Actually, it feels like you get too many glyphs.
Still not,
Yes.
dude.
It's lagging.
Oh, that dude's already included.
Welcome, friend.
So I got a question. If they're calling elsewhere, hold on, let me check it on the map. So it's called elsewhere, right? But when you talk
Yeah.
to like the people over there, they call it north elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if
there's
they're gonna
north and
come out
south
with another-
elsewhere.
So is the elsewhere that we just got? Is there a southern part of it?
No, elsewhere, we only have northern elsewhere. Like, if you look at the map, the little triangle part below it, that's southern elsewhere.
All right,
Little
that's what I was
weird
wondering.
shaped
So
triangle.
okay, so on the next DLC, we'll probably get southern elsewhere,
Yeah.
like around September, October, or something like that.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, we don't have all of Skyrim either, so we might not get it that soon. Who knows?
Oh no, I know that, but I'm just saying, because since they gave us the northern part, and they're gonna this whole year, all the DLCs are gonna revolve around elsewhere. So I'm guessing
Oh
we're
shit.
gonna
Okay.
yeah, the whole year is dedicated to this one. So like last year we got Somerset, but then we got Murkmire and stuff for other DLC. So I'm thinking that this year they're gonna give us like they gave us northern elsewhere, and then like halfway through the year they'll give us south elsewhere. Or something. I guess I don't know. That's just what I'm assuming. If they're gonna like support it that way.
I mean, probably they came out with a whole new fucking continent, or not continent, country just for Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood shit.
Yeah, what? So we got Somerset last year, and then halfway through the year we got Murkmire. But I don't think we got. Those were the only two lands that we gained last year, as far as I remember.
When did Gold Coast come out?
For the Thieves Guild, that was like back a couple years ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, when they came out with the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood DLCs. I think that's how I did it.
Okay.
So then, I'm guessing, let's see, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, we'll probably get, I'm guessing, the 6-month mark. Because they usually come out with DLC every 3 months, so we'll probably get another DLC. And then the second DLC will be Southern Elsewhere. And then we'll get a third DLC.
You need this.
Blessed Crucible. Is that the new dungeon?
No, it came out with the new, they came out with Sunspire, this new trial, and the new public dungeon, Rimmons Necropolis or something.
Okay.
I haven't finished the storyline yet, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to finish that someday.
Worth it being a werewolf? I mean, like, I guess it is because so many people do it and talk about how much stronger you are, but, like, what are the ups and downs to being a werewolf?
I don't know of any downs, really. You just, because you're only it for when you want to be it, you know. Like a vampire, you're always a vampire once you're a vampire, you know. A werewolf, you just morph into it.
Okay.
Like with a vampire, you got like decreased health recovery and weakness to fire and stuff like that. But you get like 10% magic and stamina recovery, I think.
Yeah, I'm a vampire for my night played Halo.
Yeah. I never really liked the werewolf. I mean, it was cool for a little bit, but then it's like, it's over. You know, it's like, it's there and it's not there. I like being a vampire, though. There's not too many benefits to it. I just think it's cool looking, you know, stuff.
They look different?
Yeah, so there's 4 stages of vampirism. You, like, every time you use a vampire ability or something like that, your stage increases all the way up to 4. And then if you want to lower it, you just feed on somebody to lower it 1 stage, or the timer will run down a little bit. So like when you're in stage 1, that's like the lowest stage, but when you get to like stage 4, your health recovery is like diminished by like 75% or something.
Okay.
But when you get below like 50 or 25% health, then the damage you take, I think, is less.
Check it then.
Yeah, if you look at your stage of vampirism, like if you're in stage 4, I think your health recovery is diminished by 75, but when you get below 25% health or 50% health, I can't remember which, you start taking
like 50% less damage or something.
I'll be right back.
So it has like plus and minuses, but you get some cool abilities like you got this one called Life Drain or something Drain, and you shoot somebody with it and stun them, and you're basically taking their health and adding their health to your.
Phenomenal. I might do something like.
Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, I just saw you. I was like, that dude's a vampire before I even. Yep. See, you can just look at you and know you're a vampire. You know, your face. Yeah. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm gonna. Can you bite me right now, or did you use it
Not
already?
yet.
Let me post in chat. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the vampirism, and because I've never done a necromancer as a vampire. I haven't seen one yet. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna just give it a shot.
Yeah, I think vampires much fun than werewolves.
Yeah, me too. I've tried werewolf a couple times on stamina characters, and it's a lot of fun. Like at the very beginning, but then it's just like I never end up using it. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, I played werewolves too many times.
Yeah. Trying to get this guy in. I wish there was more of a story behind the whole vampire thing. I like the part where you talk to those people, RK or whatever, or whoever you talk to, like when you get the bite. I wish there was like a more of a story behind it, like where you could act it out.
That's cool. House.
So what stage vampire is your character? It looked like you were stage 4 by looking at you.
Check.
I'm curious to see what
Yeah,
your
stage
health-
4.
Stage 4.
Your
What
health.
does it say?
Your health rate. Yeah, 75 slow. You take 25% more damage from fire. Your vampire abilities cost 21% less, and advance your stage. Feeding.
What's up, Dana?
Feeding.
Hey, what's up, Micro?
Reduce your
Nothing
vampire stage. Sneak up behind an enemy to feed.
Okay. So it's your health recovery. All right.
Like that.
Yeah,
But you-
fuck
but
it.
when you're
I saw
stage 4
7th earlier.
Yeah, so did I. He was over here. I was telling Austin and Aqua over here that we trolled the shit out of him last night. What are we doing? Oh. Yeah, I told him that that we had sorry, I was messaging this dude. We ran into him over in Riften last night, and he lost his shit when
What's this shit?
I called him out. I was like, "Hey, stop whispering Micro. Why don't you just say it on mic? You're standing right here." Because after I said that, he just disappeared. He was just like, "I'm out." Yeah, he was over here. I came over and started, farming some scraps. I'm trying to get some Drew X, and he was over here, and I went on mic, and I was like, "Yo, dude," I said, "You still need help with that dungeon?" And he wouldn't get on mic. He was like here for like 5 minutes and bailed. I was like, "I'm out."
Like I said, I got proof of with you two.
Is it on? Was I recording, or were you recording, or something?
I recorded it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so dude, I didn't know this, but apparently Austin was over here a while back when he was over here with some people because Aqua was asking why he got kicked out of Sid's Guild. And I was like, I said, I think it was because like the racist shit he was saying. And then Aqua was kind of like, I heard Hey, what's up?
Hey.
And Aqua was kind of like saying something like, she had heard that he was like saying like some child molester shit, and Austin was like, yeah, man. He was like, I was over here when he did it or something, and people were getting pissed at him.
He got the second time he got kicked out of New World Disorder. Somebody was over here, and like he wouldn't invite Seventh to the group because Seventh was being an asshole. And he's like, dude, when you apologize, I'll let you back. I'll let you in the group. He refused to apologize and started calling the dude a bitch. And then he went into New World Disorder guild chat and started shit there. And fucking Sid warned him. He's like, dude, no drama in this guild. Take it out of guild chat. You want to do it in zone? That's fine. I don't care. He's like, take it out of guild chat.
Right.
And he wouldn't. And he kept going. And finally Sid said, dude, I just heard Sid go, I'm tired of this asshole. He's like, this dude's a fucking joke. And he kicked him.
Was this when he first kicked him, or the second time?
No, the second time.
He seems to have a bad habit of getting kicked.
Well, I think he's been kicked from more than 2 guilds, because last night when I was like, hey, why did you get kicked from that one guild? He was like, which one? I was like, oh, so there's more than one? Because I know he's been kicked from Sid's guild. I know he's been kicked from my guild. And my guild isn't really a guild. It's just a place for people to, like, chat and, like, deposit stuff in the bank or whatever. It's not like a big...
Yeah.
It's just, like, 30, 40 people, you know? It's just nothing. So it's no big deal. But, I mean, if he's
not a
burned his
serious
bridges...
guild.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's 2 guilds. That's
I know.
right here in the Rift. You know, I wonder what other
Uh-huh.
countries he's been... I mean, it sounds silly us even saying it because it's a video game, but... What other country? But it'd be like a real person, like going to America and getting deported and then going to Mexico. No, he burns his bridges everywhere. He's been like outcast from a video game, which is pretty sad. But
That's how the fuck, like, dude, that seems almost impossible.
yeah, that's what I said last night. I was like, if you get kicked from one guild for not paying your dues, that's one thing. But to be banished because of your behavior from video game
Yeah,
guilds?
he's not only kicked from New World Disorder, he is banned.
Well, he's blacklisted actually.
Are
like
you
if he
serious?
goes, yeah, like you can blacklist people now from your guild.
Uh-huh.
So like other guild masters and stuff, if somebody's in there and you're like, hey, dude, you got a dude in your guild who's actually blacklisted from our guild, they'll kick him. You know, he's been blacklisted, so he's obviously burned bridges
shit.
somewhere else. Yeah, he's probably said like.
Was he blacklisted from the New World Disorder, or did a different guild?
Oh yeah, he's black. He's banned.
Yeah,
So
he's
it's
been
like, fuck
banned.
this. He's never coming back. And I was like, fucking ban him. He's like, just did. And I was like, yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. But that it's
I didn't.
You don't
I
get
didn't like that guy
blacklisted.
from the go. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get blacklisted for just getting in an argument. You get blacklisted from either stealing from a guild bank or saying something that's so offensive, you know, multiple times that people just don't want you around.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get blacklisted.
I don't know. You could
Theft.
steal from the guild bank.
Yeah.
Huh.
If you have access to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
People like
Ah,
steal
okay.
stuff and then drop the guild.
Mhm.
All right.
And like in this world of the video game, it's like that's like a big offense. You know?
Yeah. Like,
Just
we don't know you,
something
but
you don't do.
we've never even met in real life, but I'm going to trust you with all this fucking GP in my fucking guild bank.
Yeah.
That's a lot of trust right there.
I remember the very first guild, like when I first started playing this game, I was in a guild, and I was playing with a guy, and I was like, hey, can you craft me this gear? He was like, yeah, do you have materials? And I was like, I don't know if I do or not. And he was like naming off all the stuff, and he was like, well, are you in a guild that has access to a bank? And I was like, yeah. He said, well, go look at the guild bank and see if they got it, and then you can just mail it to me. So I was like, all right. Yeah, so he tricked me. He was like, you know, what have they got in there? So I started naming off all this stuff, and he was like, oh, that's pretty good stuff. He was like, go ahead and take it out and then mail it to me. I was like, all right. So I did. Well, then one of the guild people, you know, sent me a message. He was like, yo, dude, he was like, you took a bunch of shit from the guild bank, but you didn't replace it with anything of value. And I was like, yeah, I know. I mailed it to the guy who was crafting my armor, and he was like, what guy? So I told him who the person was, and he was like, oh, shit. He was like, you know, did you send everything to him, or do you still have any of it? I was like, no, I sent it all to him. He crafted my armor. And he was like, "Oh, dude, that guy used to be in our guild, and he stole shit before he left. So I guess he was using me." Yeah. So I apologized. I was like, "Look, my bad. I didn't know, that stuff was valuable. I thought it was just for making gear or something." He was like, "Well, it is, but it's also valuable at the same time." So I offered to pay back in gold what I took, and he was like, "Don't worry about it." He was like, "You didn't know." So, but I still paid him back. Like once I learned how to play the game and make money, I kind of reimbursed him. But
Yeah.
they didn't kick me from the guild because they knew, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people scam you, man.
All of that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful with people I interact with in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just troll them. Fuck with it. You can always keep people back, It's super easy.
Where the fuck you been, Aqua?
I've been playing like every day. I just haven't been at the cat farm just because I wanted to avoid drama because I got into a fight with Bud about politics, which is why I don't like bringing up politics in this game.
Bud 44.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that guy. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why there's a rule out here: no politics, no religion.
Yeah, no politics, no religion. And what was the third thing? There was something else. No politics, no religion. And there was something else I forgot. I can't remember.
I know there was something else, but what are the three things you never talk about in a bar?
Politics, religion, and race.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the three things we aren't allowed to talk about at the cat farm. Because it always starts problems.
Mm-hmm.
So we just everybody agrees.
We like each other. So that's what we like each other. We just might as well just fucking keep it that way. Just fucking,
exactly.
You get your real life friends to talk about that bullshit with if you want.
Exactly.
Hello.
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 What is up? What is up?
The infinite opposite direction
Watch
of down.
I kind of want to try being a vampire with this character. Somebody have a fucking vampire bite or some shit?
I'm vampire, but I can't bite.
Is there like a certain way to bite people?
You can just go stand by the shrine and there's usually somebody there.
Behind you, but at the sign.
So where the fuck is this shrine at?
I think it's in like 3 different countries. There was one in the Rift. There's one in. Is it Bankarai?
It's one at.
Where's the one in the Rift?
Up by East March, I think. Like when you cross the border into East March. I think there's one up there. It's
like
easier
right
just to
before
post
you
in
cross
chat.
the border?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's kind of like hidden behind these rocks. Or something.
Okay.
What happened to that quest that you used to be able to do and get the vampire bite?
Oh, I think
Become
you
a
have to be
vampire.
bit by an NPC or something.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm. Like you
Yeah,
got
if
to
you
the
got-
end of the because it was the same with the werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's in Velkar but that's no longer open. It's no longer an area.
Yeah, it actually happened to me one time. I was like, I don't know where I was or when it happened, but apparently I got bit by an NPC. And I had this thing, when you looked at my character screen, that said something, vampirism. It was like when I first started playing, I asked these dudes, I was like, what does this shit mean? They're like, oh, you got bit by an NPC. I was like, well, what do I do? And they're like, well, you can get it cured or do the quest and become a full-fledged vampire. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That was the same thing with the werewolf. You do this quest, and like at the end, you had to fight a werewolf, and like then it would like you had a choice that you can either become infected or infect this girl, this other lady that was part of the quest. And like, I think the first time I did it, I infected her, And then the second time I did it, I infected myself, and that's how I got the werewolf.
Oh, that's cool. I've never done that.
Yeah.
Can you be a vampire and a werewolf at the same time?
No.
Fucking tragic.
Here, I want to go try to get a bite real quick, and then what I'll do is all you gotta do is put a skill point into the passives, and then I'll be able to bite you right back.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do vampire or werewolf at this because I've heard so many good things about the werewolf.
The werewolf is good if you got stamina.
If you're running Magicka, yeah, the werewolf's good for stamina, but if you're running Magicka, you want to go with the vampire.
Well, this is a stamina character.
Yeah, so you want werewolf.
Okay.
And just keep in mind, you gotta use that as your ultimate. It's gonna be your ultimate ability.
Oh, my werewolf is my ultimate?
Yeah, that's the ultimate ability. But as soon as you use that ultimate ability, you get another fucking weapon bar for your werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You might want to watch a YouTube video on it and see if it's something you want to do. Because when you're a vampire all the time. You know, it's like you got the abilities in your bar all the time. But if you're a werewolf, you're only in werewolf form as long as you're feeding. You know, you gotta keep that up.
Okay.
Feeding and house.
I'm gonna go right up to the shrine and see if anybody's up there real quick. And then we'll have to get some more skill points somehow.
Also, is there a way to make my werewolf white?
Yes. So the very first ability, or your ultimate, is that you can be a pack leader, and then these two little wolves follow you around, and that makes you white. If you morph it into the other one, you're black, and you don't have any little followers, but you're more powerful singly by yourself.
Oh. Then maybe I want to do the black one.
I did the white one only because I thought it was cool to have the little following guys. And I thought the white looked cooler, but then I morphed it back just to see if the black one... I didn't really notice that much of a difference, but it could have been because my skill points weren't in the right place. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I was only a werewolf on one character, but I've been a vampire. I put the vampire originally on my tank because I was getting some beneficial things from it. I just want to do it on this necromancer just to see what's up with it. See, if you go look at Austin right now, look at his face, that's what you look like when you're a stage 4 vampire. You're real white and your eyes are crazy looking. Playtime, baby.
See Austin.
Behind you.
He's got crown playtime. Yeah, go look at his face, and you'll be able to tell.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look at him. He's crazy looking, right?
Damn.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
I think that's how a necromancer should look. They should look like a vampire, but I guess anybody can be a necromancer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just get warm in my little room here. Fuck.
But if you want to be a werewolf, you should go to the shrine. There's usually somebody standing out there. I want to go to the vampire shrine right now.
Is the werewolf shrine by the vampire shrine?
No.
No, not really.
Ripton.
Yeah.
Huh? There's not one in there?
It's by the world boss.
Yeah.
Wait, where is it? You said it's by the wolves, but I don't know where.
World boss.
Oh, it's by the world boss?
Yeah.
So it's literally like right behind the farm?
So if you're looking at the boss, it's just to the northwest, I think.
Okay.
I think. It's been a while. But it's out in the open. It's not hidden like the vampire shrine is. It's like out in the open. And you'll see a bunch of werewolves out there usually. Jumping and doing stupid stuff.
You said the northwest?
I think so. If you leave where that giant and the mammoth world boss is, and you go a little bit north into the west of it, I think it's right up there.
The
I haven't
giant
done that.
mammoth world boss, not the wisp world boss.
No. The one that's by the Stony Basin Dolmen, to the right of it. It's actually called the Giant Camp. It's to the east of Hunter's Glade house that you can buy.
Yeah, this character's brand new, so I don't have anything on. Except
Well,
for...
you'll have that house, the Hunter's Glade house. It will show up on your map in black. It'll be
It
like a
is
black.
not showing up on the... Oh god, I triggered the world boss. Fuck. Abort mission.
Important mission. She says, "Fuck, I'm fucked up, man."
Houston, we have a problem.
Ooh, butterfly. Oh god, they're following me.
I'll kill you all.
This character's a weak ass bitch. He can't take on the fucking world boss. Okay,
So
okay.
champion points yet?
She's the one. Actually, I probably have a shit ton of champion points I could put into him now.
I'm on 600. I'm like 579. That's alright.
Oh god, some of the fucking wisps are still chasing me. Eat shit. I don't have any heals with this character.
These will chase you forever too.
There we go, thank you.
Alright.
Champion points. Wow, I have 75 for each thing. Well, time to figure out what to put in each thing.
Ah. A good old Oscillating fan.
Is this guy really going to try to charge me for a bite? Come on, man. You kidding me, bro? Here, I'm going to put it in this zone real quick. Let's see.
So apparently, all the tigers are going. Fucking damn it!
Oh, no, he wasn't trying to charge me. He said he was trying to get my attention. He's trying to change tunes. I was about to say.
Bleh.
Yeah, I thought
You
he was
say-
like trying to charge me. He was
Yeah,
like,
let me
"Change the
charge
tunes."
you. Hey, let me
Yeah.
change tunes.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? That was pretty good.
No, man, I'm sorry. I meant to say change tunes. It happens. I can usually tell by the way they write it, like if it's a fuck up or not. Sometimes I'm just like, dude, are you dumb? Did you forget the on purpose?
Right.
No,
That's funny.
usually if it's something like that, I just kind of figure they fucked up the word. Dude, I wish there was a
Shit.
way. I wish there was a better. I think there should be like text or voice to type on here.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I think that
Yeah.
actually on the app on your phone you might be able to do that. I'm not sure.
So, oh fuck! Oh. Woo!
Alright.
That'll be like
If
the
anybody
fourth or
wants a
fifth
bite,
time
there's
today.
like 4 vampires out there, dude.
Yeah.
I'm doing the little quest right now.
Yeah.
But the only real bonus, I mean, besides the skill line for the vampire, the only bonus you get is the 10%
mag and stam recover, right?
Yeah.
And the rest of it's kind of like bad.
Don't get hit with fire.
Well, yeah, fire, yeah.
Unless you're Breton, or like, unless you got a race that's resistant to fire.
Oh, like the Dark Elves or something?
Yeah, Dark Elf, fucking Breton, or Nords. I do believe it's the Nords or the Bretons or some shit like that.
Wait, that what?
Have resistance to fire.
Nords have resistance to ice. The Dark Elves have a resistance to fire.
There's another one, though, that has a resistance to fire.
The lizard guy?
So it's either the Breton or the Imperials. I know.
I think it's the Imperials. I'm not sure on that. I just know Nords have a resistance to ice.
Yeah. And then if you're actually going to do werewolf, you want stuff that's you want a race that's resistant to poison.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yep.
So like
okay.
wood elf. I don't know if Argonian maybe, because they seem like it because they're reptiles.
Vampires are kind of like the Necros when you think about it, because if you get a pack of vampires together and they use that one ability where they do that essence drain or whatever it's called, where they suck the health out of people. I went through I wasn't a vampire at the time, I was a new player, and I went through a dungeon, one of the easy dungeons. Well, all three of them were vampires, and I seen them sucking the life out of like the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were powerful as hell, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. But being a necromancer on top of that, holy shit.
Well, back at like when they first came out with the werewolf and vampire, like the vampires were better than the werewolves. So everybody went with vampire, and then of course they nerfed the vampires, buffed the fucking werewolves, and everybody went back to the so everybody went to the werewolf.
Yeah.
Because of a lot of the bosses you fight in here are fucking like back then were a lot of them were fire based. There wasn't any poison that I recall.
Man,
really.
To be honest with you, I was the vampire on one of my other characters, and I unless you jumped in lava or something like that, I honestly didn't see that much damage from fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was there, but I don't know. I didn't really notice taking too much extra damage. And when you get below 50% health anyway, I think it's mitigated by a certain percent. It's either
I think because I had a Breton or something like that, and fucking he was the vampire because I had him as the race that was fucking fire resistant.
I'm a Breton right now. Let me see what my ratios are.
Yeah.
Let's see. You get the Gift of Magnus, which gives you extra magic. Increase your spell resistance. Effective doubling your effective. Oh, there we go. This effect is doubled if you are affected with burning, chilled, or concussed. So if I get burned, my spell resistance goes up.
Yeah.
That's cool. I keep getting stuck in here. I like that place where you go through the little quest. I wish there was a house that you could buy in the game with the little blood pool in the middle and stuff.
Oh, dude.
I think it's cool looking.
Dude, oh god, game, fucking render my enemies.